Lisa had the chance to sit down and chat with actress and dancer Debbie Allen. This is about a topic very near to her heart, so take a look.
You've seen our next guest star in shows like Fame and most recently Grey's Anatomy. She directs it too, and she is in Dallas this week to promote a cause that is very near to her heart. Please welcome Miss Debbie Allen. Thank you for being here. So we've just been talking with Courtney. Courtney and I are obsessed with the show, The Client List, and which you also direct.
I direct The Client List along with Grey's Anatomy and Army Wives, a few shows. But The Client List is really wonderful. Jennifer Love Hewitt is just a doll. She works so hard, and she directs the show. She's involved with every script decision, and she's just wonderful. It was really wonderful for us to get together.
I think I'm just blown away by your resume. You know, as if the dancing, as if that all with the choreography, everything wasn't enough. Now you add the directing and.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be in Dallas and in Fort Worth. I have a big dance intensive at TCU, a ballet intensive, June 9th through the 14th, and then I have another one here hosted by the Dallas Black Dance Theater, June the 15th through the end of the month. It's I spend a lot of time in Texas.
Do you ever slow down?
I don't, child. That's what I need. I need a nap, honey, is what I need. I'm probably going to need one of these one day.
Well, and this is what you're talking. This is a cause that's near to your heart.
Yes.
No pun intended.
No, really.
But you're really reaching out to people who've had who've had surgery to put a pacemaker in.
I'm reaching out to people who potentially could have any issue with their heart.
Okay.
Heart disease runs in my family. My Uncle Joe was one of the first DeBakey recipients of a heart transplant.
#1 killer of women, too.
#1, I became the spokesperson for American Heart Association to get that out because women didn't realize that. You know why? Because they weren't doing any testing on women. All the testing was done on the guys. Love you guys, but Anyway.
And sometimes do you feel like it gets overshadowed a little bit by the other diseases that are raising so much money, and like the breast cancer, which you know, I'm so glad that they're doing so much research and gaining so much awareness, but sometimes the other things get overshadowed a little bit.
Well, this is something we really, really have to pay attention to, and your audience is great because, in particular, the women who put the food on the table, organize events. You need to know if you were told tomorrow you had to get a pacemaker, you might not notice. You might just say, "Yeah, hurry up and put it in, save my life." You might not know to ask, "Are there options?" National Council of Aging has partnered with Medtronic, global leader in medical research and technology, to make everyone aware of this wonderful device. This is the new pacemaker. This is the Advisa, and there's one also called the Revo that is compatible with getting an MRI. Historically, you never could get an MRI.
I didn't know that until I was reading the information that they sent over about this interview with you. I had no idea that there were complications, that there could be complications having an MRI, and especially with seniors. As you get older, an MRI might become more necessary. And a lot of people can't have them.
And you need that MRI. It's a diagnostic tool that is the best. I mean, it assesses the soft tissues like your brain, your heart, muscles, cancers. And my friend had to get a pacemaker, and we were so worried about it, but he didn't get this one. He didn't know to ask about it. And so now I really want everyone to know that it exists. And you know what? We think of elders, but they're young kids that have this pacemaker, that need a pacemaker. So you want to know that there's some.
I just can't believe how small they are now. I mean, this
undetectable, basically.
Can you see this?
Look at that.
It's just amazing how small it is.
It's amazing, and this is the Advisa, which is the second version of the wonderful technology that Medtronic is putting out there. And I'm just, I feel really happy about being able to tell the public about it. I mean, that's the reason for celebrity, is to make everyone dance or tell them some information that they need to know.
You know, we were talking about that actually earlier on the show. We were talking about people in the spotlight who have a platform, and that they almost have a responsibility to the people that they influence to bring them a message, whether it be, and on this particular day we were talking about Jason Collins, the NBA player, coming out and talking about openly being gay, and we said that it's so important if you have that stage to spread your message. Right?
It is very important, and you do owe it to the public because they're the ones that have anointed you. There's no such thing as stardom when you're just by yourself. Either the work that you're doing is influential, or your character, someone that they love to hate, or whatever it is. But I think it is a responsibility to reach back to the community and inform them, or, you know, be a mouthpiece. I'm a big spokesperson for arts and education, and I am just fighting like crazy to get arts in public schools.
But you know, you live that too, and that's what I think is so impressive about you and why people respond to you the way that they do, because not only are you so incredibly busy, and then you take your time out to be a spokesperson for a cause like this that's so important, but getting arts back into the schools, and like you said, you're coming here to, is it TCU where you're doing the dance?
TCU, we have our ballet intensive, and then we're going to be hosted by the Dallas Black Dance Theater, Miss Ann Williams.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. I'll be bringing some of my masters from the Kuroff and Ailey, and, you know, just, it's going to be great. It's always great. I've been doing it here for many years. My work here in Dallas-Fort Worth was the inspiration for me opening the Debbie Allen Dance Academy in Los Angeles.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the chances you'll open one here?
well, we can raise some money. It's all on God. I mean, you know, we can have a very serious conversation about money and where funds are going. I mean, I would love to take back some of that money from the last presidential campaign and give it to kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And get those programs back in their schools, huh?
Yeah.
Will you come back and talk about that?
I would love to.
And will you come back and we can dish about Client List and all the fantastic programs that you're working on?
Let's get Jennifer on the phone. We'll get her on the phone.
Can we do that
We
next
can.
time?
She'll do it.
And her gorgeous love interest on the show?
I'm telling you, honey, I said, get out of that trailer, honey. We got to shoot. What's going on in that trailer?
If you don't watch that show, by the way, it's on Lifetime, and you can find it online or on demand is how I usually watch it. But
yeah, that and Army Wives is just before that. I just started directing that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a
Another
busy
reason
girl.
to watch.
Got to work, honey. We all working.
Debbie Allen, thank you so much for being here.
Happy to meet
It's
you, and
so
happy
nice
to be here
meet
with the
you.
Texas girls.
Okay, you can find more information about this cause, this particular cause, the pacemakers, by going to jointhepacemakers.com.